I have been waiting for this item to come in at Souster Hicks for a very long time now, and yesterday I got the text message to say that it had finally arrived. So we're going to be heading over to Woburn to the store to go for a balance fit. About 2 months ago, I sat down, maybe not that long ago, but a while ago I went into Souster Hicks and I sat down and said, as we're coming into the summer, which by the way, first official day of summer was yesterday. I was going to say today, but it was definitely yesterday. I said I'd really love to have a very nice heavyweight linen safari jacket. And so he said, look, we can do that for you. We'll do you a made to measure safari jacket in linen, and I wanted it in a white. So we spent a little bit of time looking at fabrics and the design, which I'll talk to you a little bit more about when I'm in the store. And we put together a jacket. And so I'm going to be going in there to get pinned up, just to do the final little tweak so it fits me perfectly. And then this evening, I have a simulator golf game with a couple of friends. So I need to get a move on because the day is ticking. I have pretty much completed all of my week's tasks, which makes me very happy. I feel very content when I know that I've got everything sort of sorted out and the house is nice and clean, which I know that I spoke to you before about having a clean environment helps me operate as efficiently as possible because I can focus on the task in hand. So yeah, I'm feeling very good about the whole situation right now. The only thing that I haven't managed to get around to doing, which I would have liked to have done today, which I might be able to squeeze it in after going to Souster Hicks before golf, but I might be pushing it, is I want to put another wire up on the side of the house for the wisteria to grow on, because it is getting quite leggy and it could do with another run. And I'm not sure if it would happen, but I don't want it to stop growing because it's got nothing to attach onto. So if I can give it something to do so, then we're going to be able to start layering up and fill up that gable wall, which will just add a nice soft touch to the property. So if I can get around to that today, I will. And then I do need to do a beehive inspection in 2 days, so I don't need to do that today. And then I'm all set. So I'm going to jump in the car and I'm going to make my way over to see this jacket. Well, here's the first look of the brand new linen safari jacket. So let's run through this a little bit. We have a nice soft, quite a large collar that we went for. We went for 4 classic pockets, which are actually bellow pockets with a split down the middle, and they've been finished off with flaps and horn buttons. We also went for a traditional cuff to finish off with the button as well, and then we look around the back, you'll see that we've got a belt with a leather bound buckle on it. So if I want to cinch the jacket up, this is what I'll use to do so. You see if I open this up, we've gone for a slight deconstructed style jacket with lining on the sleeves. We've also got an inside pocket, and then we've got Souster and Hicks label here, and then underneath a little personalised touch, we've got AMG stitched in or embroidered on the inside of the jacket. This jacket is actually a linen and cotton mix. The reason why we decided to go with this was because we wanted to go for a nice thick and a slightly heavyweight linen jacket, because I'll be wearing this when I want to keep myself warm on a summer's evening. We also wanted to try and combat the creases that come with linen. I'm all about embracing linen creases, but if you can implement something that helps reduce the amount of creasing, then that's exactly what we've done. We are going to work on trying to make the sleeve opening a little bit wider around the bicep area. My gym's been paying off, and apart from that, it fits like an absolute glove. So I'm looking forward to styling this up for you guys to see very soon. Here's a quick look of the jacket on. So as you can see, it's got a really beautiful silhouette. Cinches nicely in around the waistline. The length's perfect. The sleeves have come back perfect. So a very successful balance fit, and I think that I'll probably wear this typically when we're going out for nice dinners with lids and anywhere where we're by the coast, because it's got that nice summer vibe to it, being in the white. I'm very, very happy. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Well, that is not ideal. I have just arrived back on the lane and there is a tree that has fallen on the road. I'm not wearing the most appropriate of clothes to try to remove a tree, so I'm going to have to go and probably get the chainsaw or call the farmer. I have got absolutely no idea whose this dog is, but he's a friendly little boy, aren't you? Yeah. Where's your owner? Hey, where's your owner? Hey, where's your owner? You're definitely not wild. But there's definitely no one around here. We're in the middle of the woodlands, mate. We might have to report you. Now, for anybody that was wondering, yes, you can fit the steel chainsaw in the back of an Aston Martin boot. Good times. So, as you can see, we have cleared the road. I haven't obviously fully dismantled the tree and piled it all up nicely because I've got an appointment to be to. However, as you can see, it's looking a lot more accessible, should we say, down here. So hopefully the woodland owner will be down to tidy that up and clear the verge. But good job done. So I'm going to jump back in the car and get home because I'm now running a little bit late for this evening. Right, I've just jumped into the car. I am running extremely late. I'm an hour and a half late to a 2-hour appointment. So hopefully we'll be able to wangle a little bit of extra time on the simulator. If not, I've spoiled everybody's evening. However, I did do a good deed in the process, so I'm sure they'll forgive me. But I'm going to get off the camera, I'm going to get to the simulator and hopefully enjoy some good golf. I've got membership in. Oh, you did? Yeah. I've not been, it's not been approved. It can take 2 years, they said.
We just apply for like 6 or 7 everything, and whoever comes in first.
Well, that was
incredibly lucky tree. That's actually alright how that turned out. 107, yeah. Right, should we go one more and then we're,
yeah.
And then we're out of here?
Sounds good. That'll par.
First for that.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, keeping out the wind. Nice. Right, I've just got back from my morning. I did about 3k today. I have only just started running again because I took a little bit of time off of running. I was trying to shrink the size of my quads, and so I stopped cycling, I stopped running, and it worked. I was very successful in that venture. I feel like now I've let them go a little bit too far, so I'm going to start to increase my weekly running. I'll probably just do once a week, and I'm going to slowly build up to going back to 6k. Probably in like a couple of runs I'll be doing my 6ks again, and then I'll probably just maintain those at once a week and start training legs more consistently each week as well. So that's what I've done this morning, and it felt very good. I ran it at quite a quick pace. Normally when I run, I'm running blids, and so we normally go at Lydia's pace. So today it was good because I was pushing myself a little bit, and it was a nice short but quickish run. So I then arrived back home perfectly to meet the courier driver who's just dropped off a package from Moncler. So I thought we'll quickly open it up, and then this morning I'm going to get out and put the wire up for the wisteria that I mentioned yesterday that I didn't get around to doing. So we'll quickly pop that up. I've just checked, I've only got 2 of the ring holders, so like the fix-ins that you put the wire onto, and I need 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to improvise. I'm going to put 1 each end, and then I'm going to put a screw in the middle and use that as a support until I get an actual ring, and then I'll have to properly install it. But it'll be better that it has something now than nothing at all. And then hopefully I'll get time to also do a bee inspection, and then I'll be showered, ready for the day. So not a bad start to the day. Feels so nice when you're getting up, going running, going on your walks. Absolutely love it. Also, yesterday at golf, they very generously gave us our 2 hours that we had originally booked, so that was nice. And then we went and grabbed some food at a new steak and fish bar that's quite local to where we live, and it was very lovely. Like, the steak was phenomenal. I had some octopus to start, which wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, it was just like average, but the steak was like up there. Aha! Renew and recharge with the new Moncler collection for spring. So this is part of their latest spring-summer collection. Moncler colours. Look at that sunglass case. It's like a sleeping bag. Oh wow. So hopefully you can see that clearly enough. So it's kind of like a windbreaker style jacket. It's got these huge pockets on the waistline, and it's got a hood which actually zips all the way up. So you can zip it all the way over your face if you wanted. It's like a continuous zip. It's obviously got the toggles to tighten up the hood, blue band with the Moncler logo stitched on. And then we have the blue, red and white embroidery just detailed around the jacket. So on the sleeve, across the chest. And I guess that's just to like tie in the Moncler colours into the jacket. You can see it goes across the back as well. And I have this in a size 2, which is a medium. There we have it. So thank you very much to the Moncler team. It's a very generous gift of you. I think this has to be my favourite sunglass case I've ever seen. It's so cool. Also feels nice as well. How lovely is that? And inside, got some lovely shades from Moncler with the gold detailing on the top. And it says on the front that they're polarised. It's just a sticker that will come off. Very nice, very cool. If you do want to check out the Moncler spring collection, then of course I'll leave a link in my description box down below. But now we're going to get outside. I need to quickly move the Range Rover because it's parked in the way, and then we'll get up and we'll ping these wires up. So hopefully the wisteria can continue to grow because it's just doing phenomenally well, and I love to see it. So the plan of action is to try to ping a wire from there across to the opposite side of the gable end, and we're going to try and keep the same separation. So this line that you can see that's starting here, I'm going to keep the same distance between those two and those two. When the wisteria flowers, it will have a consistent fall on it. And then Lydia also wants to put another one down here, so we'll end up with, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 runs of wisteria coming across, which will just really soften up. You can already see how the wisteria growing up the side just softens up the building, which we personally really love. I cannot wait to get rid of that shed. It is in discussion. We just need to decide and how far we go with it. I know that we've mentioned on this channel that we might be selling the house, in which case we wouldn't go too drastic. There's been talks about putting like carports in. I think we'll probably end up going down the shed route because I think it makes more sense. But as I've just said, we're just in talks about that at the minute. So I, little Porty and Parkley, I am going to get cracking. Right, we just finished up putting the wire in place. I actually didn't have any of the components that I needed. I forgot that I actually needed the adjustable toggles on the end as well to be able to create tension. So I have created tension at the minute, but eventually that will slack. So I need to go onto Amazon and buy another one of these bags because they're fantastic and we use them all the time really. So do need to go and order another one of those, but at least the job in hand is done. That's got something to grow along, and I think I'm going to quickly chuck the bee suit on and do a quick inspection. So you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. You can see that there's an adjustable toggle on the wire below, and then at the top you'll see that I've just latched it straight on. They are very sympathetic. You don't really notice that they're there. So I'm just lighting up the smoker. For anybody that doesn't know, the reason why we use smokers in beekeeping, it kind of has like two purposes, but with one main goal. And one of the effects of applying smoke to bees are the smoke actually masks the scent of the queen's pheromone, which if the queen felt like we were potentially a bear trying to steal the honey, or that we're a beekeeper coming into their home, they're going to let off a warning pheromone and the bees will start to attack us. The goal of having a smoker is to try to relax and calm the bees, and that is done by masking the pheromone. It also has the effect of them thinking that there's a fire, and that means that they run to the stores, they eat as much honey as they can because they're preparing to leave their nest. And so it kind of has like two functions. A, they think it's a fire, they think it's smoke, so it's danger. And also if the queen sees us coming in there with our hands, she may also let off a sign, or a pheromone shall I say, to warn the bees that there's an intruder, and so they might get aggressive. So that's the reason why we use a smoker. It's really important when using a smoker to try and keep the smoke as cool as possible. We don't want to be blowing hot smoke on the bees, and so we do that by using chipwood, and we actually put grass on top to help try to cool that smoke as well. It's not hot, it's nice and cool smoke, which is what we're trying to achieve. So I will probably have this running for about half an hour to 45 minutes, and I will probably use it once or twice during the inspection, depending on the state of the colony. So if they're trying to swarm or supersede, they're a little bit more on edge, then I might need to use it then. But it's always advised that you just have it at hand should you need to use it. That's the smoker for anybody that didn't know. So I started the fire off using some straw. I'm now going to put some wood chip in on top of that, a bit more. You can see inside, just filled this up now with wood chip, and probably like every sort of 5 minutes I'll give it a pump just to make sure that it's still light. And I'm just going to pull some grass out and then just stick that on top, and I'll be set, ready to go. Got the grass here, I just like to roll it up into a ball and then place that on top and just give it a little fumble, and then you can see it's set, ready to go. We've got nice cool air coming out of that now. Let's go. Well, I cleared out the walk the other day, so it's nice and clear down here now to get through. It's a beautiful day today. Well, the battery's flashing red, so it looks like we're going to miss this inspection, but I'm just about to take the hive apart. There's good activity out the front today, so I'm going to get cracking. So I've decided to come on to My Theresa, and I'm also having a little browse on Farfetch as well. Doing a little bit of sale shopping, and I'm just chucking things in my basket, and I'm going to go and review at the end and see what I put in there, and if anything tickles my fancy. So I will check back in a second and show you my wish list. I I'm currently on page 45 and I'm so desperate to stop because I've got so much I need to get done today. But there's some absolutely wonderful pieces that are in this sale. You know, they've got 50% off, 40% off, and so I can't pull myself away. I've not actually looked yet in my wish list to see how many items I've loaded up, but there is just some really lovely stuff in here. And I've actually come across a jacket that I lusted over, I'm sure it was last year, but it may have been at the start of this year, by Tom Sweeney, and it was like very expensive, 4-figure, and it's been reduced by 40%, and they've got one left in my size. That's all that they've got, so I think I'm gonna have to snap that one up. I'll show you it in a second, but yeah, they've just got some really, really lovely bits on here, and I'm kind of keeping my eyes out for a combination of things, but the whole shopping thing started because I was looking for footwear, and I've ended up also looking for kind of like overshirts, jackets, jumpers as well that would be suitable for travel or laying over the top as well. I just find that they're really useful to have. Really impressed by what's actually going into the sale here, because they've got some really nice sort of pieces, and you're seeing all of the good brands in here as well, Lardini, and it's not all of like the stuff that's like really quirky or anything. They've got some nice sort of basics as well, which is really lovely to see. Like, they're really nice swim shorts. I've never really done sale shopping on a website like this. I normally go to like new season and stuff like that, but there's some cracking items on here, so I'm gonna make the most of it, and I'll share with you in a second what's going down. King and Tuckfield's a cool brand, maybe a bit too cool for me. Maybe we'll go to page 50 and then we'll call it a day, because otherwise I'm gonna be sitting here all day long filtering through items. They're nice swim shorts as well, aren't they? Comas. God, look at that shirt from Marnie. That's a bit leery, isn't it? This is like the perfect kind of jacket if you want to go to like a boating event. Page 50. And then we're going to go and take a look inside my favourites. Oh, look at that. Brunello Cucinelli. Sold out. Oh, that was in the sale though. Wow. Someone got a steal on that. That's a nice piece. Lots of the Brunello stuff. See, I bet you there's some real fast movers on here that come in and they're like grabbing that. New Balance. God, this is almost sad that they show you this. All the stuff that was in the sale is no longer available. Teasing us. That's a nice shirt, isn't it? I might have to invest in the Birks, this style, but the suede ones. They do look very comfortable. I've seen a few Dries Van Noten bits as well, some really nice bits. I actually might have saved one or two. I can't remember if they were in my size. I think they weren't. Nice brown double-breasted blazer, very similar to this but in brown. Really lovely. I've absolutely just gone on to page 51, haven't I? I've not even realised it. What page have I gone to? I have. I'm going to stop. So, my wish list on mytheresa.com. So, I purposely just selected this because I wasn't going to pick the camera up just then and show you what's going on. But this here from Lardini, they've only got a size medium left. A size small left, and I need a size medium, which is why it says size sold out. But how lovely is that for travel? It's a linen jacket, and just to swing that over the top of a polo or a t-shirt if you're traveling, and even if you wanted to wear it out smart, it's such a beautiful piece. So that would have been very versatile, but unfortunately it's only in a size small. So if you are a 36 chest, come over to My Theresa, because this is currently in the sale at 40% off. These are not in the sale, but I found this Sunspell cashmere tracksuit, and I thought that would be really lovely for travel, because Lydia has always wanted me to get a cashmere tracksuit, and I've never sort of found one that works, and this looks like it's got quite a nice fit. You can see on the model there, although don't forget the models are always like 6'2", and I am only 5'9", 5'10". Doesn't always look the same on me, but it's a nice colour, and they suggested these Tom Ford trainers to go with. He's actually wearing Converse in that picture, but these Tom Ford sneakers looked quite nice, so I just saved them just as a bit of a memory. And then I found these lovely Lardini trousers onto the jacket. So right here you can see these are the Tom Sweeney trousers that I purchased. I purchased these about 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. I'm pretty sure it was a purchase a while back, and this blazer was always sort of paired with it. So you can see there, it's this really beautiful green, and it's 40% off from 1,500, and they've only got one size, one item left, and it's my size, so I'm going to add that to my basket and hope that I don't get a kickback and say that it's sold out, because sometimes that can happen, because I've wanted this for a long time but I just didn't bite the bullet. And so today's going to be the day, and the fact that I've got the trousers to match with them just seems very fitting. And how funny is that, if you look on his feet, and then I've saved those very similar. We go down, I've got a John Smedley knit. One of my favourite knits is a kind of like stone John Smedley knit that is also the Marcus crew neck, and this is just a different colourway, so I've selected that into my basket. I really like the collar on the Isabel Marant sweater. My only concern is, because it is Isabel Marant and it's very cool, the silhouette is quite baggy and loose, so you can see there's quite a lot of fabric on the bicep area and around the armpit area, so it's not like a tailored piece, so I'm not sure if it'll work on me, but I do love the collar on it. It can be worn as a turtleneck, or as you can see here, like a relaxed sweater, and I thought that's a really cool piece. I have a nice pair of white linen trousers, be really nice to chuck on when I'm traveling. So I might have to order it and see how that is, but that might end up going back if it doesn't work. And then I was on an espadrille hunt, as you can see. I went back onto the Hermes website and they still don't have the espadrilles that I purchased in one of my previous videos in my size. So this was off sale searching. I found these Christian Louboutin and Emerald Gildo Zegna espadrilles, which they're all different colours. So we've got dark brown, a camel, and a stone. So I might go for the Christian Louboutin ones because I quite like the colour of those, and I have a pair in this colour already, although these Zegna ones will be mega. And then these two items here are actually this Frescoballs and Lowry top. They were in here from 2020 or 2021. They've been in here for a very long time. Can't be that long though, because they're still on sale, so. But they weren't today, that's for sure. You can see there's a nice colour palette going on here. So I think I'm definitely going to get the cashmere tracksuit. I'm definitely going to get the jacket. I am going to probably get this sweater. I might order this, but I don't know if it will stay because of the fit. And then I'm going to order a pair of espadrilles or two. We'll hopefully do an unboxing and see how they fit. The Tom Ford trainers, I need to have a think about those because they weren't what I was looking for, but they do kind of work quite nicely with this tracksuit, and I don't have any trainers that colour, so it could work quite nicely, couldn't it? The only thing I'm worried about with this cashmere is, you can see again, there's lots of fabric here, and I think the trousers have got a slight bow in them. You can see the creases just coming down the inside of his leg, so they might be a bit of a funny fit. It might just be the way the model was standing, or I don't know, but you can see they kind of like come out and then sort of carrot fit almost. They taper in really quickly at the bottom, so there's a lot more slack around the knees than a standard taper. We'll see anyway. We'll try them on when they arrive. They'll either be good or they won't, but I think I'm going to stick those in to the order as well. So I'm going to get ordering this now, and I'll catch you in a second. Well, I've just placed the order, and these are the items that I did not go for. So I decided to go against purchasing the Isabel Marant sweater because I just feel like it's just not going to be my style. And I found a pair of Brunello Cucinelli trainers that are very similar, but I felt like the contrast against the sole was nice on the Brunello ones. I'll try and quickly pull them up actually, and you can see. So these are the Brunello Cucinelli sneakers that I decided to go for instead. And in my far-fetched wish list, these were the trousers that I ended up buying. These are the Breelia 1949. They're now sold out in the brown and the white. I also loved this Brunello Cucinelli cap in suede with the embroidered logo on the front, but I also missed that. It's also sold out. And I saw these today as well, and I was very tempted. Because I've got white sneakers at the moment, I don't need any new ones, but I thought these were a lovely shape, and they're from a brand called John Lobb. They're the molten leather low sneakers, also in a 50% sale from 666 to 333. So a good deal on those from their retail price. But I just thought they were just a nice silhouette, nice shape. But I'm going to pass on those. So yes, I shall stop shopping now and work on getting this blog post live in my WordPress. Right, I've just finished writing and publishing this week's blog post. If you haven't been over to aligordon.net in a while, then make sure you head over there and check up on all the latest. I've also done a little bit of an update on Shop the Post, so if you want to shop any of my outfits, there'll be links over on the blog. And I'm now just playing with the boys. If I lay down, I'll get absolutely licked to death. Porcini. I don't know why anybody would want a dog. Porter doesn't understand personal space, so for him this is like the perfect little situation for him when I'm laying down with them, so he can get all up in my grill. Here he comes. Ready? He's just mounting himself on me. Here he comes. As close as he can, he'll just stare at me. Do you want your dinner? Is that why you're licking my face? Right, as always, I hope you have enjoyed this week's video, and I will be seeing you next Wednesday at 5 PM. I hope you have a lovely rest of the week. Porter is treading on my stomach, I can't breathe. A lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care, peace.